But briefly, let me go through my Discord real quick. Shout out to everybody who's part of the Energy 810 Discord. It's free. Link is in the description box of every video of mine if you want to join the Discord and come on and either chill out and conversate or contribute. People are in there, showing what they're finding out there in the streets. Good conversations about different things. I like the energy in the Discord, man. Everybody in there is cool, getting along, talking about different random things. There's sections for different stuff in there, not just sneakers and retail arbitrage, but there's stuff in there for music and movies, and just check it out, man. But for me, the most recent day, which was like 2 days ago, NFL jerseys is popping, and no, I didn't grab any of them. Maybe I should have. After I left, I'm like, maybe I should have, but I didn't. The Tom Brady jersey for the Buccaneers was a screen printed one, but it was like still the $130 one, $135 one. Then these Aaron Rodgers jerseys, these were what I was like, damn, maybe I should have scooped up one, because those were like the official authentics, the ones that are like 185 or 190 with the stitched in letters. But when you have a bad taste in your mouth about something, or if you have, what is this? You have jerseys here that you're trying to sell that don't sell, football jerseys. I'm not about to go after that. I'll take chances with the basketball jerseys than the football jerseys, even though this is Aaron Rodgers, who's going to, I guess, be a Hall of Fame quarterback. He already has a Super Bowl. I would say he is. He's got a great career. And then we all know Tom Brady. He seems like no-brainers, but I was cool, bro. I'm being very, 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 very selective. If these were things for Amazon, I would have scooped them, no problem. But having to have them and hold them and hopefully somebody want to buy them, I'm not playing those games with shit like that. You know what I mean? I got this Drew Brees jersey that I've been having for like 2 years that I thought was going to be something because Drew Brees is who he is. I still got that shit. That will be available during the auction this week too, or tomorrow too. But Tom Brady, you got the Cook, you got the Hopkins. I seen somebody have a post on YouTube saying they found this jersey, the same one, for $9, but when I saw it was still $39. It was still $40. So I don't know if somebody mispriced it or something like that. I don't know. But and then my LeBron Funko, the LeBron Funko. But because, like I said, I know somebody who's gonna swap me out for a Curry. This one I got off to somebody else in person, and we good. What else was it? Went to the outlet. Some pretty decent finds at the clearance store. Nothing too crazy. I mean, these were some pretty good finds, but the pricing was still kind of up there. I mean, I know we're around the holidays, so some of the prices going to be up, and the prices have been up at the outlets lately. But some pretty good finds there. You know what I'm saying? Just nothing really worth grabbing to flip. And none of my channel members who I do pickups for were interested in any of the stuff, which I totally understand. You know what I mean? Pretty solid finds though, and I'm sure more outlets got other stuff, which I will probably hit up some of that stuff this weekend and this week, this coming week. But yeah, LeBron 20s there. You guys see what it is. Zoom generation. This one is shocking because shocking and not, because it is LeBron. LeBron's do hit the outlets like crazy. But this colorway was something that drew a lot of people's attention when LeBron wore that summer out there in Vegas. He walked in with these on and those Lakers shorts that say Lakers, and people was losing their mind over this. And then it came out, and it didn't go like that. You can find them at Shoe Palace all day still. Some of the bigger sizes are gone. 13s, 14s usually gone. And that's the true thing too. A lot of these shoes that I have been seeing sit around, my size ain't there. Jordan 1 Reimagined Royals, not many places got 13s. Cherries, not many places got 13s. Playoff 8s, I'm not even really seeing too many Playoff 8s in stores. Mostly they're always grade school sizes. And if they are there in the Playoff 8s, it's like a size 8, 8.5. But yeah, when I be saying sold out, and people be like, the shoe ain't sold out, I'm like, well, in my size it is. Shit. In my size it's out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, for me personally, some pretty average finds. Nothing too crazy to write home about just yet. But people have been finding the satin ones at the outlets. The cherries, one-off returns here and there. Not full-size runs yet. I don't know how long it's going to be before that happens. But in due time, that's going to happen. Yeah, Air Max 1 in the Carolina blue colorway. Neapolitan's available. Found one spot that had a playoff 13. That could have been a return. These right here are kind of nice. I'm not really into dunks for myself, but this reminds me of like a Wu-Tang colorway for a dunk. But I don't know if you guys can tell, this is an all satin yellow and black one, which I thought was dope, man. Yellow and black satin Nike Dunk High. Looks nice in person. I like the color combination on it, you know what I mean? Satin dunk. Pretty clean. But of course, no resale tour or anything. And then of course you got this typical things on sale. Jordan 5 Georgetown, kind of a shoe that got slept on. People will that will hit up the outlets pretty heavy. I don't see a lot of people scooping that one up. But it is clean. Far better than the Jordan 5 Craft that came out earlier this year. Has the same type of materials on these. Jordan 6 on sale. Air Force BB and like a black and it's like an all black suede upper. This whole upper suede. I'm like, not bad, you know what I'm saying? With the cell midsole. Air Force 88, I think these are called, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely a solid colorway on that. And then this One Shoe Palace has the Air Max Penny 1s available, but I don't know how many sizes. I always see that size 8 there or 8.5. I don't ever see any other size, but I'm surprised this is still there for so long and that it's not marked down yet either. Like, it's been here months after the release. Why is it not marked down yet? But not everything will be marked down, but a lot of things are marked down right now. Y'all been killing it out there, man, for real. So yeah, somebody else found the Aaron Rodgers jerseys, number 55. Who is that? Very nice. Shout out to Big Dog B. Shout out to 501. Shout out to everybody who puts up stuff, man. I definitely want to make sure I shout you guys out as I'm showing what you guys put in the Discord. I told you guys that I would be doing that. Yeah, so some waterproof Patrick Ewings, man. Now, Patrick Ewings, I feel like have to be an acquired taste, but they are dope shoes and they do come in some nice colorways. That orange and navy blue combination is not bad, and these are waterproof. Out of my travels recently, I haven't seen any Ewings. We see all the Stackhouses, the Mashburns, the Grant Hills, all them older shoes, but I haven't seen any of the Ewings just yet. Maybe at some point. But this is definitely a pretty dope shoe. Waterproof, so yeah, definitely waterproof, so definitely can wear them in the rain. Found the Electro. Okay, I've seen that one before. Tan lines be out here killing it too. Some of these Lakers shorts is flying around. More of the Mitchell & Ness shorts are flying around at Burlington. A lot more of the basketball stuff been popping up at Burlington than Ross. It's only a matter of time before Ross gets it, unless it's just switched. And this year it's going to be Burlington with the NBA stuff and not so much Ross. When I was able to have some fun with this, it was all at Burlington. The NBA shorts, the authentic ones, the jerseys, all of that was at Ross, But right now, based on what I'm seeing in the Discord from Tan Finds and Pixie and a few other people, they've been finding the NBA stuff at Burlington. The Burlington I went to, not so much there. I don't know if I'm getting there too late because I have been going later in the day. But I will be on a search for some of these things. And some of these finds will be on Whatnot because we're in the NBA season still. We're in the NBA season now, so it makes sense to get that. Football is here still, but almost out of here. And I just don't have too much. I don't like the energy that comes with my football stuff. Trying to play to that, So shout out to Tan Lines. Found the Magic Mitchell & Ness. The Magic Mitchell & Ness, that's fire. I think $29 on that too. Found a Shaq jersey. What's this one? Yeah, $39. So $39 for the jerseys. Still a good price point. They retail for like $130, $150, some shit like that. But those are two solid finds right there for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? These Nike jackets with the big swoosh on them. Those go for money. They have like different materials. There's like a one that has like the wool, and then there's one that's like a bomber jacket. Okay, that's for resale shop. Some of these polo finds have been crazy. The polo hats, what's this? $16.99, and a retail on it was $89. Absent, what's good with you? Shout out to you for posting this too. At Burlington, they're having the Fanatics NBA jerseys pop up too. I want the Nike ones, but the Fanatic ones might have some value to them also. This to me just looks kind of like, be honest with you, it looks cheap. Like the Fanatics jerseys sometimes be looking cheap. Some of them look better than others, but this one looks cheap. Looks screen printed and just average, but it probably still can be flipped because there's people who don't care about that. You know, I went at one point, you know, for me, it was all about the authentic jerseys. All about the authentic jerseys. If it wasn't authentic, I didn't want it. Well, no, let me rewind that. LaMelo Ball was good. If that's you, shout out to you, man. You got a killer sneaker. Y'all been doing your thing. Best characteristic and best style of a shoe since Kyrie and Nike. If that's really you. You know what I mean? But yeah, as a kid, of course, the champion jerseys, I didn't mind those. I still got it and can fit my Barkley champion jersey. Screen print, best jersey ever made. Best Phoenix Suns jersey ever made. And champion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to champion. They had some heat back in the day. Still could fit it. Low key. I didn't care about the authentics. The screen print was cool. But then we became teenagers and a little older. And then, the jerseys, I start getting more knowledge about jerseys and the difference between the replicas and the authentics. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the game worns and not. And then once I got to expose through the game worns and find out how to get authentic jerseys, that's all it was. Here's one of my older ones. Sixers jersey with the stitched in letters. This is actually Mitchell and Ness one, but World Be Free. But I had a Steve Francis Houston Rocket jersey. I should have never sold these shits, bro. I should have never sold them. I had a Steve Franchise Houston Rocket jerseys, the navy blue one with the rocket and everything extra stitched in. Why did I sell those? I had that one. I had a bunch of them. I used to have a lot more authentic jerseys, but over time I sold them and shit like that. But nothing like the feeling of this heavy jersey material with the stitched in letters. You know what I mean? And then now it's not such a big deal. Like I don't have to have the authentics, but it to me personally, mentally, it's still a difference. Oh, you got the screen print to authentic. It's something for me. I have some that are not authentic with the stitching, but and they're cool. But it's really about the stitched in ones, man. It just wasn't the real jersey if you didn't have the stitched in one. So when I see this Fanatics jersey, it just reminds me of the older stuff. You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, we want authentics, we want stitched in. For me personally, not the flip, but for personal, it has to be the heavy duty one. Even though some of the NBA ones don't be having all the stitching and stuff now, but a few of them do. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was like one point it didn't matter. Then I started getting older and it mattered, and it kind of always stayed there for me. But I accepted the screen print because they stopped kind of making the real ones available for a while, and it was all about the screen print ones. And then also the screen print ones are the real ones was so much more expensive. You feel me? But this right here is like a disappointment. Like I would probably be happy to find it and look it up if I could sell it. Cool, but damn, it's like cheap. That's just a personal feeling, bro. That's just a personal thing. No disrespect to anybody who don't get them or whatever, but nah, it gotta be the real deal, Holyfield, bro. It gotta be the real deal, Holyfield. Yeah, Steps. I feel like that might be the last. That might be the last pickup for me of the year. That's what I'm feeling right now. Ask me the day before they drop. But yeah, Gratitudes looks like that's something that I should be adding to the collection, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure all those players who are hurt are putting in their work behind the scenes. You would think so, Jimmy, but there's a lot of people who don't have that motor. There's a lot of players who don't have that motor. They're just happy. They're just happy they got to the level they're at, and they just do the bare minimum. So people probably are working out as they're hurt, but some of them probably it's about how hard you're working out and how much you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fact right there with that. Still got my Reggie Miller champion jersey. That was a dope one too. The navy blue one with the yellow, and yeah, that was a hard one too. If that's the one you're talking about. And I also like the Indiana jerseys with the pinstripes. Those were fire ones with the pinstripes too. Somebody just posted something in the Discord. But yeah, this is a fire jersey. Don't get me wrong. Finding it, flipping it. There's people who want the number 6 jersey because he's not number 6 no more. So there's probably some value in that. But for me, I'm just like, damn. Oh, Smith. Who's Smith? I don't know who that is. But here we go again. Big Dog B finding the Brooklyn, Nike jersey for $25. And the Ben Simmons. Now, this Ben Simmons is actually still active. When it comes to the football jerseys and the basketball jerseys, with me and my decision making, the football jerseys is easy for me to pass, especially if the player's not playing on that team, even though I made the mistake and grabbed a couple here. But basketball, I can kind of accept that more because I know that more. And sometimes the player, I think in the NBA, it's more about the player than the jersey. Right? Is that what I mean? Because KD is great no matter what jersey you got for him. You know what I mean? DeAndre Hopkins, people don't want that jersey if he's not on the Chiefs no more. Like, I don't make no sense. Like, it's still DeAndre Hopkins, but yeah, he's not on the team no more. Like, it seemed like it matters more with NFL jerseys unless it's a legendary player. But this Ben Simmons one is still active because he's still on the team. So, maybe people might want this, but then again, Ben Simmons has been tripping kind of. So I don't know what the want for his jerseys would be. Maybe if this was the Black Nets jersey, but $120 for $29, I would take that opportunity, especially he's a current player. And then Kevin Durant's Kevin Durant. So I got my Kevin Durant Golden State jerseys too. I thought about maybe I'll pull those out a little later, like for one of my auctions too. But those are the ones that retail for $200. These ones are the ones that go for one. What's that one? Yeah, $120. Still a very solid find though. Then Tan Lines came up with the Burlington. Man, when these came out, I think these were out like last year or something. There's like, I think there's pants too that kind of match this jacket, but the jacket is hard with all the patches. Are you serious, bro? This is a hard find. A hard find as in a dope find, but maybe hard to find also. But them patches is all stitched on. Fire, bro. Let me find one of those in my size. I'm gonna have to scoop that myself, especially for $30. Especially for $30. Shout out to Tan Lines again. He posted this polo shirt and asked the Discord a question, and I'll ask you guys a question as I continue to move on. But he found this Polo Ralph Lauren for $199. With the regular MSRP, as you can see, is $1,000. A size large, a common size. Would you guys buy it? Like to flip? Would you guys buy it to flop? Buy it to flip, because that's a $200 plus buy-in. That's the part for me why I kind of say I don't know. Like, I think that's a no-brainer low key, but then again, that's $200 for a chance. You would think because it's worth $1,000, it would still go, even if you sell it for $300, But me personally, I would be like, damn, I got it for $200. I can only sell it for $300 when it's worth $1,000. I would be mad about that. Maybe that's not the way to be about it, but I would be mad if I put it up for $500, thinking I'm giving somebody a deal, and they're coming back with a $200 offer. I'm like, damn, man. And then, I probably would let it go just to get rid of it. But, you don't want to, you on one thought, you would be like, I'm going to hold it for the right buyer. But what if that right buyer don't come around until next year? Like, I've had these situations, so I'm just scarred. So I just, you got to go through these things and learn for yourself and learn off your mistakes. And I've learned off my mistakes. A lot of my mistakes weren't because they were bad buys, though. I'm telling you, like, maybe I have to see, and maybe that will be the case. Maybe it will end up being bad buys, but for the most part, it wasn't at the time, for sure, because at the time we didn't have everything that happened after 2020. After 2020, a lot of things changed for people. They weren't buying as frivolous as they were then. You got people with the money when all the stimmies that was going on, but they weren't buying clothes. They were buying the shoes and flipping them because everybody was a reseller then. But are you guys buying this item for a $200 buy-in for the potential? And then what if you find multiples? Are you spending $600 on 3 shirts because the potential is what it is, or not? You know what I mean? To be or not to be, that is the question. That is the question. You heard? But shout out to Tan Fines with that equation. So you guys let me know in the chat or on the replay if you watch later. Would you guys buy that for $200 or not? Then you guys can be on the lookout for these. One of my friends, you gotta be careful with these words. Friends, business associates, I don't know. But somebody who goes out a little bit. Shout out to the homie Michael. He's cool. He sent me this picture the other day. This is from like 3 days ago. So there's another Jordan Retro popping up at the stores. Now, this was a size 18. So I don't know if they're only going to have the big sizes like they have for the Jordan 1s. My whole point for this picture and seeing this picture and being happy about it is the fact that there's more retros rolling out. It's not like that was just a phase. Like, they're rolling out. So, there's going to be more to come. You know what I'm saying? You heard? There's going to be more to come. But now the Jordan 6s are popping up. $80, the same price as the Jordan 1s were. Wait, let me sure. Yeah, that was damn, that shit blurry as hell. I think when I looked on my phone, that was $89, $89.99. But Jordan 6s are popping up, y'all. If you didn't know, now you know. Zoom out so you can see the shirt. Oh, it's too big. All right, let me go back to it. Let me go back to it. Oh yeah, it might be too big. Yeah, this shirt, cool little quality. I mean, probably some excellent quality if it retails normally for $1,000. Polo, y'all, $1,000 for a flannel sweater? They taxing in Polo. I thought Polo was out of style or like an old thing, but no, they still popping. $199 for $1,098. Now, if this was $89, it's a no-brainer. But $200, that's a huge buy-in right there for one item. That's why I will be iffy on that. Kansas City hats, New Era hats. Look at this one, though. These are those I'm looking for, because they got like Dodger hats, they got Laker hats. These ones with the extra stitched in bird and everything retail for like $75, I think it was $65, $75 for $12.99. I'm looking for these. I'm running for these for Whatnot all day, or my website all day, like for sure. Run it, but I haven't found them yet. Every time I go somewhere, it's a little cheap ass regular shit. But I also haven't been to a Burlington, and they've been finding them at Burlington. So I need to stop being stubborn and thinking that I'm gonna be the first to find it somewhere else when it's being proof that it's somewhere else. That's what I'm doing. Polo bucket hats, something to be on the lookout for. $19.99, and he sold it for $115. Or somebody did. $16.99. $16.99 on a bucket hat. It sold for $116. $116 made $100. $115.50. $115.50 plus $4.95. So you pretty much made $100 profit, or whoever that is. P. Smith, shout out to you. You definitely held me down and bought something from my Whatnot auction too. I definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people taking the link and coming through the Whatnot. You know what I mean? Nike stuff. Burlington been on fire with this stuff, man. A lot of these tags are Burlington tags, even though there are some Ross tags too. Yeah, see, this is what makes me question the one YouTuber who put that up in their thumbnail, because I have heard he did clickbaiting stuff before, and I understand clickbaiting is part of YouTube in some retrospect. But the first jersey I told you I found, the Hopkins red colorway, I seen it for $39. The white one is $39 as well, but somebody said they got it for $8.99. Maybe it was just misprinted, mispriced, and he got it for that price. You know? Yeah, shout out to Blake. He won the jersey from me. Doc Martens, Nike gear. Here's those hats, bro. The Raider one, the Laker one, New Era 2. Can never go wrong with New Era. Of course, Ultra Game is dope, but people just resonate more with New Era hats, you know? But these are popping up around, bro. I'm on those. Hopefully they're still around. But Christmas is coming around the corner, and people are flooding the stores more and earlier. Went to a store yesterday at 8:30. It was packed as if it was 11:30, 12 o'clock, bro. It was packed already. Like 30 minutes after the store opened, it was people in there shopping, resellers and people shopping. GT Cut 2s. These are still full retail at Dick's Sporting Goods right now. They're popping up at Burlington for $60. Retail on them is like $160 or $175, something like that. Some Nikes for $19. Nike sweaters. Now these jerseys, shout out to America posting these. I would pass on these. These are extra. He think he did too. I think he did too. Those are like the ones you buy for the kids that don't know better. They just want a jersey. But then we got the starter jackets popping up again. The Lakers starter jackets, the Raiders starter jackets, the Rams, Lakers, Raiders, Rams. I think there's a Bulls one floating around. Maybe that's in the Discord too. The starter jackets is on point. We at 1 a.m. in the morning, man. Shout out to y'all for being here. I think we did start at like 10:30 though. A lot of good stuff out there, man. Lots of good stuff out there, man. And this is part of why we, started Discord, just to interact and see what I can't find. Shout out to Benny for posting these. People in different areas, different part of the country, different part of the state, finding different things just to give you like a guide to what to look for. Is that how you say that? You guys know, a guide to know what to look for, a point of reference to know what to look for. There we go. A lot of good things though, man. A lot of good shit in here, more polo action. $16.99 for $245. That's definitely a buy. $16.99 is a cheap buy-in to take a chance on that. And we're in the season for these type of puffer jackets and puffer vests. You know what I mean? Definitely seems a little bit more of an obvious decision than that $199 for $1,000. Even though that sounds so good, And then we got the Shaq Funko. These are the Shaq Funkos with the big Slam magazine photo on the back. Somebody found who is this? 501 found a bunch of them all together. They only retail for like $8.99 too. Don't know if there's a crazy resale value for them. I'm able to find them on on Amazon and sell them. Like for some reason, these basketball ones aren't gated like some of the other ones are, which I'm not mad at. Raider starter jackets. A lot of good things out there, man. A lot of good things out there for you guys to search for and look for. It's never really, the store you might go to might be dead. Might be. You might have to just look through more shit in the stores. There's more sections than just, you know what I mean? There's more sections than just athletic and shoes where you can find stuff. You know what I mean? Of course, the winter wear, the jackets, the appliances, the toys have been on fire now. So many different toys. I posted for the thumbnail of the video I posted today on Bobby Thrift. There was some resellers, a couple. They was going there and filling up carts of just toys, Barbies, and all kinds of stuff. Like, if you got the means to sell it, a place to sell them, or the market for it in your personal selling adventure, the toys is on fire, man. Beyond the Funkos and the Ninja Turtle action figures, it's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of shit in there. I'm not ungated in Hasbro and stuff. Probably should have made that business decision a minute ago. But yeah, a lot of stuff. It might be. Let me go back to it and see. Cause that's a good question, because Purple Label is the top, so that's why it would be $1,000. I'm glad you said that, because I didn't even think about that. But yeah, if it's Purple Label, for sure. And I would assume it is for it being that price point, but I just didn't think about it because I just wasn't thinking about it. Let me go back to it and see though. Is this polo thing? It don't have the purple stripe on it. Damn. It usually has a purple stripe, like somewhere right here. It's a purple stripe on this side of the ticket, and I don't see it. Or the label's supposed to be purple too, right? And that's navy blue. You see me? No, it's navy blue. Yeah, that's navy blue right there. Yep. And that's the term, flannel. I was calling it shirt and everything. Flannel, I forgot that term, flannel. Yeah, man. So there's definitely heat rock. Definitely, if you don't want to shop with me on Whatnot for your Christmas items, I tell you, go to these discount stores. You'll find something for everybody in one trip and be done in November, bro. Because there's good enough stuff there to where you don't, they think you really went to the real place. You feel me? They think you really went to whatever. Clearanced out for $27. There's so many things clearanced out too right now. It's a good time to do the shopping thing, bro. The shopping, flipping thing, because everything's kind of lower down. Even though there's a lot of things that have been heightened, it's still low, but it was heightened a little bit, I really don't like what they've been doing with the Ultra Boost though. That's a fact right there. See, somebody already found the satin breads at the outlet. And a size 10. Damn, I just forgot the last thought I said. Shit. Oh yeah. One thing that I'm disappointed about is the price change on the Ultra Boost, bro. Ultra Boost, for the most part, is no longer $25. From my experience, whenever I find an NMD or Ultra Boost 21 now, or Ultra Boost 1.0, it's $60 now. Which, there still is a profit there, don't get me wrong, but I guess I got spoiled with the $25. There definitely still is. Let me see if I have it in my finds. There definitely still is Ultra Boost popping up, but they move the prices. I guess they got wind of what people was doing, or what, or maybe like somebody also said, because it's the holiday season, the prices go up. But to be honest, that's probably a very true 100% statement. Found these dunks at the outlet. But Marshalls and Ross wasn't the place to hike up their prices. I don't really remember them doing that. I don't remember too many times. I could be wrong, but in my personal experience, I don't remember Marshalls raising prices, especially during the holidays. The prices stay whatever they were the whole year.